Welcome everybody to another episode of Prep Point.
Hey Lillian, another week, another show. Super excited to be able to talk to OAM today.
Without further ado, let's do it. Go ahead and introduce our next fighter.
Today's guest, he is coming into the PFL's lightweight division with an 11-5 record and an 81% stoppage rate. He is training out of two of the best gyms in Montreal, at H2O MMA and TriStar. He has never been submitted or KO'd throughout his entire professional career, and he actually currently holds a win over one of our PFL finalists from last year. So please give it up for our next guest.
Get fired up because it's about to get real with the Canadian gangster, Olivier Aubin-Mercier. Welcome to Prep Point.
Yeah, thank you, Lily. I really like the energy. A lot of energy there.
How does it feel to be part of the PFL officially?
It feels great. I'm looking forward to fight, I have to tell you. That's for sure. But right now, you know what? I'm going to be ready for 2021. And that's what I'm looking for. I mean, in 2020, I was planning to be a millionaire.
Yeah, you've mentioned that you really like this format and that you actually have loved it from its conception and that it reminded you of movies that you've watched as a kid. So tell me about some of the movies that you've watched that you're talking and referring to.
I don't know all the names in English, I won't lie to you, but like Mortal Kombat. I'm telling you guys, if you have bought like an island, that would have been the Mortal Kombat like 100%, would have been great. Maybe less killing, but still.
Yeah.
But thinking about Mortal Kombat, the other movie I was thinking, it's the one with Jean-Claude Van Damme that he fight for like a golden dragon, or I don't know what. In French, it's like La Conquête du Dragon d'Or, if I think so. But I remember this movie was awesome, you know, with all the different style, with all the different people from different countries. And I was like, oh man, that's pretty much PFL. So yeah, so no, I'm really happy, and I'm really happy with the concept of PFL, which is, but well, I think you can correct me if I'm wrong, but to do like kind of the Olympics of MMA, you know, take people from different country and then made the best win. It's a prize fighting at its best, you know.
I've also heard you say that you love the fact that it's what your performance in the cage is what determines what gets you ahead. It's not all the showboating and all the followers that you have on Instagram, and that the pressure is off from that.
I mean, I like my Instagram. I won't lie. I like it. I like my Twitter. I like trolling. What can I say? But at the same time, it doesn't put me like some pressure of posting every freaking day. So that for sure, it's better. I can concentrate on the sport, and that's it, you know.
Yeah, because you have a lot of personality. So it seems like you love.
Thank you. Yeah, finally, someone. Yeah.
I can see it, but it looks like it's even going to be more authentic because it's just going to be you being you, right? And you don't feel like it's going to be forced.
Like everybody knows, I'm the real Canadian gangster in the.
You said that you actually love also the PFL format because two things: the $1 million that you can win. That's not so bad.
No, and that's a pretty big
incentive.
Great.
And then also the fact that you saw the posters at the championship and you loved seeing that, and the graphics. We have a great graphics department here in the PFL. What I want to know is you on the poster, mustache or no mustache?
Oh my God. All the girls want me to cut it, but I like my mustache. Really, really like the poster. And actually, when here in Quebec, PFL is not known yet, but when I put the poster here, everybody was freaking out how cool it was, you know.
All right, well, you train in two different gyms. So what I want to know, a big shout out to H2O and also to TriStar. You've got two coaches, Richard Ho and Faraz, right? What's the difference between the two gyms, and why two different coaches? Like, what are you learning from the two different coaches?
Well, I started with H2O maybe I would say 8 years ago. So I started MMA there, maybe a little bit more actually. Um, and I really like the energy of Richard, really calm, really down to earth. And I like how he's teaching. I went to TriStar when I turned pro to do more training over there because there is a lot of great fighter in TriStar, and of course because of Firas, which is a great coach too. So I really like the fact that both of my coach are putting stuff in my game, stuff that could be different, and and I'm the one to choose which stuff I'm gonna take.
I got introduced to MMA watching a particular fighter. I was flipping through the stations and this fighter caught my eye. And then all of a sudden I hear that for you, it was everything as well. And that is Georges St-Pierre. And then I hear that you were really turned on to MMA watching him. But how does it feel? Like, talk to me about that. But then also becoming his teammate and protege.
It's crazy. When I started MMA, it's when I was watching this fight of his in Victoria, because in Quebec MMA was not known, and there was no MMA on TV. But in Victoria, there was some MMA. So it was It was actually the best performance of Matthews. So one of the fights was Matthews beating GSP.
Yeah.
So, but then I was like, oh, there's a Canadian. That's pretty cool. And then I saw he was from Quebec, which was also cool. And the first fight, when they fought, I think he did really well. He did some mistake, but at the end he lost. But I think he was doing pretty good. And then when I came back to Quebec, it was the moment where GSP was fighting Matthews again. So I started watching everything about him and everything about all the promotion, about UFC, Pride. Actually, that was the two at that time, but I really liked every fight. So I was watching everything. I was finishing school. I was going home and watching fights all night. I knew all the fighters, I was even actually, I think I knew more the fighters back then than now. But I was really passionate about the sport. And then I think the first time I saw GSP was in a bar. I tried to shake his hand and I wrongfully shook his hand, like it was a little bit like this, and it was like feeling so bad. I was like, oh my God, I choked the handshake.
Well, how does it feel to know, like, he's inspired somebody like you, other Canadians, and the fact that you will be doing that for other people too, right? For more kids that are coming up, that they'll be looking at you and looking at you in the PFL and who knows, the $1 million winner, and then being like, I can be like him.
I don't know if I want to become Mr. Miyagi yet, but I would say maybe in some years it will feel great. I'm starting coaching a little bit this year since, there's nothing. So, but I'm passionate about it. I think it's fun to study the game, to study every fighters, the new stuff, the new move, because it's a sport that is in evolution. Every year there's new technique, and every year there's new athlete that does those techniques like perfectly. So it's always fun in MMA to study a lot of the fighters.
Well, your song, I want to ask you about your song, your walkout song. Well, no, your walkout song, The Black Keys featuring RZA. Right? So I want to know, yes, in a
What the heck? I was thinking Bam Bam, and then I was thinking of coming back with the RZA and the Black Keys, and then now you telling everybody, what a surprise!
Well, I don't know. Am I finding something out here? I wanted to know something though from the walkout song. All right, head-to-head matchup. Who do you have? The Black Keys or the Wu-Tang Clan?
I'm pretty sure the Wu-Tang would beat them up.
Just don't tell the Black Keys. But man, I love that whole mix. I think it's awesome. I think the song, what does the song mean to you?
well, I like this song because it's artistic. I like to see two hearts mixing together. I mean, rock and roll and a little bit more of rap. I really like this kind of stuff. Those things that those artists are willing to try, even though if you think about it, you think it won't make sense, you know. But then this song came out and it's great.
Diego, did we give away the song of Olivier?
We did. So we have the fighter packet, kind of all the information. We didn't know it was supposed to be hidden. So I guess
Oops.
people.
Well, we broke it here on Prep Point.
Yeah. What the heck?
Hey, who knew that you loved the Black Keys that much? You're keeping it a secret. I thought it was public information. The Wu-Tang Clan. Everybody loves the Wu.
All right, Diego, what you got for Olivier?
When you came up on the camera, you had a sling on the arm. What's up with the arm?
I know, what the heck? What the heck, Diego? All my secret, all my dark secret.
Yeah, I got hurt a little bit.
Yeah, I got hurt a little bit, yeah.
So
best time to get hurt, I would say.
Could you let the fans know what's going on? Or is it
no, I can't, Diego. What the heck?
Do you want to show your Ajax arm?
Yeah, it's like it's pretty funny because I'm trolling all my my MMA friends. You know, MMA fighters, sometimes they believe a lot of things, and I make them believe it was like a robot arm that it make me hit harder. And it was like a prototype, and everybody was like, "Oh wow, oh yeah, where you can get that?" I was like, "No, it's not true." So yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get into the injury, but it's gonna be good in pretty soon.
Yeah, for anyone wondering, it's just for fashion. It's very fashionable piece of
really
hardware. Yeah,
but I don't want Johnny Cage to know where I'm hurt.
I did see you on Instagram rolling around in a one wheel.
Oh man!
What is your product review of the one wheel?
Not really. I'm not sponsored by One Wheel, by the way. Okay, if they listen to that, I would like a sponsor from them. I really like it. Like I was thinking about it for a long time, and it was my COVID gift. You know, everybody kind of have a COVID gift. Me, it was a One Wheel, and dude, it's awesome. I was always thinking about all the video I'm doing with the One Wheel. I was thinking about you guys in PFL. I was like, oh, don't get hurt, Olivier, and all my opponents like, yes, do it, Olivier, you can get hurt. But that's not how I got hurt in my arm actually. But yeah, no, I really like it. I mean, I can go everywhere in Montreal with that. It's awesome.
Olivier, do you know what time it is?
I don't know.
Because it's hot seat time.
Oh my God. Yes, I got it.
Woohoo! All right, this is where it comes back to me. I'm going to put you in the hot seat. All right, so I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and whatever pops into your mind, just spit it out. Okay, number one, what is your last Google search?
The next question, I would say.
Oh my God. Everyone's mind is going, okay, I'll move along. All right, what's something that I would never guess about you?
Something you would never guess about me. I'm a barista, I would say.
All right, now, if you could breed two animals together to defy the laws of nature, what new animal would you create?
I would like to see a gorilla with a bear, so like you cannot debate who's gonna win. Probably this monster that's gonna come out.
This is a little bit more serious because you're going to get the opportunity to go against Natan Schulte. He is, I mean, an incredible athlete. He has a 20-3-1 record. Tell me what it would feel to go against Natan Schulte, and would you want to go against him in your debut or the PFL championship?
I think the best way to put it is I want the perfect fight with him, you know? So I would like the final of the PFL with him, that's for sure, since he's a champion like for 2 years. I think there's a good build up there. a good way to promote the fights. But yeah, no, truly he's a great athlete. I really like him. I was watching his last two fights that he won the $1 million, and it was really impressive. I was actually I bet against him his last fight, and he impressed me. I was like, God damn it, no! So now he's winning the $1 million, and I'm losing money. That's a no-go. Next year I'm going there. I'm gonna win it.
So it's even more of an incentive to beat him.
Yeah, exactly. I always remember that $100 I put on his opponent, and but no, yeah, no, I really like him. I like his style. He kind of have a judo style with the grappling, and I'm a black belt in judo. I was national champion in judo too, so yeah. I think it would be interesting, a good matchup. I think it's tough, but I think it's beatable.
When you knocked out Evan Dunham, I mean, the emotions that you showed in the cage, so exciting. Has there been any other time in your life that you've had that much emotion or excitement?
Yes, when I beat up David Michaud.
Oh my God, it's so funny. I was going to bring up David because I know that,
yes,
he is
David.
in the PFL.
My Hobbit friend, where are you?
Do you wish that you were in the same weight class, facing him again?
No, he was a tough guy. I'm not anymore. I think once it's good enough. But I really like him, great guy. And what was special about this fight, it was in Bell Center in Montreal. So it was the first time I was fighting in front of everybody, all my friends, family, in the UFC. So it was a great night.
You and Rory McDonald, I mean, being such big names from Canada, that you're both in the PFL, I think that's incredible. So I just can't wait to see what happens with the two of you.
I think that's good for PFL too, because the two biggest name in MMA right now in Canada is Rory McDonald, and I would like to say me. So I think it's great for PFL, because a lot of people here in Canada, we didn't hear about it unless you're a really hardcore fan, and they missed out. They should watch it. It's such a great show, and I think this year in Canada it's gonna be a big thing.
I can't wait to be in the cage giving you a huge introduction. So I want you to imagine that right now. And as I'm introducing you, your fight banner is right behind you. Tell me a quote, or what would your fight banner either say, or what would it show?
You know what? I had a little bit of a downer, in my last fights. So right now I'm just looking forward to fight again and hear my name in the cage and feel the energy. So I think that would be it. That would be it.
And I want you to let everybody know how they find you on social media.
Well, what's I'm really bad with that. Okay. I think it's Olivier Aubin on everything. And I have a podcast, actually. I have a French podcast. If you speak French and you want to heard me say more crazy thing and stupid thing, have this podcast that's called the Canadian Gangster Podcast, and that's pretty much it. I think that's the two ways. Yeah, Olivier Aubin is my name on every social media.
Oh my God, that was awesome. Diego, that was a fun interview. I really like Olivier's personality and his enthusiasm.
Yeah, Olivier is probably one of the fan favorites out of all of MMA. No matter what platform or what organization you're watching, he's a must-watch character.
Want to thank everybody for watching Prep Point. Make sure that you share this episode with all your friends so that everybody can get to know Olivier even more. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give us those thumbs up. That's it for this week. So make sure you go out there and just prepare for next week's Prep Point. Thank you so much for watching.